Hi guys, how you doing? Trust you're doing well. Alright, so quickly I want to give us an overview of the CoinW exchange. I am Michael, I'm a digital marketer with the CoinW exchange, and our purpose is to onboard futures trader. I know so many of us might be new to this exchange, especially for the newbies, but I know expert already in this space knows how to navigate their way through any app interface. But I just want to point out some few things we need to note and why this exchange is much more beneficial to other exchanges when it comes to futures trading. So they have some additional benefits, so I'm going to explain all of that real quick. Alright, so this is the website for the CoinW exchange. To get here, I'll be providing you with my referral link. It will be in the description. Please follow the link to register your account with the CoinW. After you've done that, you want to come and download the app. So if you're using an iOS, you get it from your iOS store. While if you're using Android, you get it from your Play Store. So just a brief about the exchange. So it's initially listed friendly crypto exchange in the world. So it's promise compensation for 20 minutes daily payments, operates over 4 years now with 0 complaints, and they have over 6 million users in 120 countries, and they've reached 5 billion transaction volume. That's the daily transaction volume. So that's huge, guys. That's very, very huge. So there's other information you can just check for yourself. So to download the app from Play Store, you can search for CoinW, or you come to the website and follow the link through, so I don't download the fake app. So I have it already installed, so I'll just go ahead and open the app. So first thing first, once you download the application, now if you're a new user, you want to make sure that you're signed in. So you see the sign in option, but I've signed in already, so I don't have to do that again. So you want to sign in, then do your verification. Now you click on this you click on this icon that look like a profile. So you click on that at the top here, you click on it. So when you get to this page, you want to ensure that your account is fully verified, right? I'm currently verified. Look at this advanced, so click on the advanced. So my primary verification is verified, and my advanced identity is also verified. So I'm fully verified, so that means I don't have any restriction whatsoever on this app. So that's just about the verification. So once you are done with the verification, now this is the home page of the application, where you can click on buy crypto. You can buy crypto with your credit card, or you want to use a P2P trading. So I guess they don't have orders currently. They don't have orders, so you want to get someone to send to you. That is, if you're a newbie, but if you already know your way around the cryptocurrency exchange, you know other exchanges that you can go and get cryptocurrency and send them to this platform. We'll be touching that very soon. So these are some of the top gainers. So you can see this green spot is showing you the price movements in the last 24 hours. So you can see this AGIX4L against USDT pair is 36% up in price for the last 24 hours. So these top gainers, those coins that have gained markets price in the last 24 hours. We have trend. So for this exchange, their trend is BTC, ETH, Ripple, BNB, Max, Doge, Maca, USDC, TRU, CFX. So these are their own trending coins, as the ones they trade mostly on the exchange. Now we have new investors, these coins that were just listed new on the exchange, and we have volume leaders. That's the amount of money that has been traded on a particular coin, right? So yes, Bitcoin is the highest, so it's 872 million trading volume for 24 hours. So we have Ethereum next, we have DOT, ADA, and the like. So now the next thing you want to come is the markets. It's similar to the home page, but here you have different. So this is the favorite option. Favorite shows you the coins you trade mostly, the ones you've started. So I want to come to odds. So these are the odds cryptocurrency on the exchange. You have spots, Now for sports, you can see you have a lot of mainstream. These are mainstream coins. We have innovation, like talk of AI, talk of metaverse, talk of something that has to do with technology. So these are the coins that has to do with technology. So they have segmented them, so you can come to mainstream. That means the main coins, ones not like general coins here. So like general coins people trade more often. We have innovation that has to do with technology, and we have assessment. So these are coins that are assessments. So any of these ones you want to, now this is for sports trading. Why for futures trading? We also have different pairs for futures trading, and most of the coins you have in your sports, you can also have them in the futures. You have ETF. It's also more like the futures, right? But we're not going into that. We have copy trading. Now copy trading allows you to copy other people's strategy. Now what they do in trading, how they trade, you copy it to yourself and you trade like them. So they have the setup already, so what you're doing is copying that setup, copying that strategy. So if they're making profits, you're also making profits. If they're making loss, you're also making loss. And these are people that are currently that have input their strategy. So if you're also a very experienced trader, you want to also come to this segment and also offer your strategy for other people to copy, and you get a certain commission on their investments. So we have trade. Now this is for sports trading. You trade sports, so you want to trade, you just click on this section here. You see your favorites, come to China. These are China coins. You have AI, you have ETH, you have NFT, and these are NFT tokens. We have DeFi tokens. We also have the Arbitrum network. We have the metaverse. We have meme. We have GameFi. We have DAO, Polkadot, and so many other like that. So we have the ETF section as well. We have the buy. This is the buy section we saw in our home page, to buy with your credit card. So if you have a credit card, a dollar USD card for, because Nigerian USD card will not work. So if you are from other countries, you can try your own card, but for Nigerians, the Naira card will not work. You need a dollar card, and it's also selective. So if you are lucky, we have the P2P trading. So now for the community, okay, let me quickly explain something concerning this trade. Now this red part shows you people that are buying. This red box here shows that people are buying. Why this shows, the red shows people are selling, the price people are selling at, while the green part shows you people, the part people are buying at. So these are the prices people are buying at, why the red shows the amount people are selling at, right? So now community, sorry for that blink, I don't know why it's glitching. So now this is just like a community, like a social media feed where other people interact, like share information within the application. So instead of going to Twitter to get information, you can easily get information from any of this community within the app. So they have two communities for now. You have CoinW community and CoinW official. So you can follow the community and get real-time information. So now let's move to the futures. These are main area of focus, futures trading. So but before futures trading, let me quickly explain wallets, what the wallet is. So for those that are just registering, you'll be given a 10% a $10 bonus to use to trade with, and there's an expiration for that, so you want to ensure that you use it within the expiration period. You can't withdraw the bonus, but you can withdraw the profits you make with the bonus. So you click on this red T sign, click on it, and you see the bonus. So some of them are expired already, so but this is just these are how the bonus look like. So you have a $10 bonus, $3 bonus, $10 bonus, $50, 100, 300. If you sum it up, is close to 500 or more than $500 worth of bonus. So each of them require to do a specific tax in order for you to get them. In this copy trading, like we discovered the other time, you can discover elite traders. So these are people that place their strategy for copying, their trade strategy for copying. So you can copy trading and you can become a trader that offers his own strategy for coin. So I said we will be coming back to the features interface, but first let's go to the wallet. Don't know why my app is blinking this way. Sorry for that glitch. So so if you are just using this app for the first time and you want to deposit, so now we have list of wallets here. We have the funding wallets. This is funding wallet. We have the P2P wallets, that's person to person. Now if you buy through P2P, you should expect your asset here. We have the sports wallets where you do your sports trading. We have the futures wallets where we'll be talking more, and we have the coin CoinWN wallet. We also have the bonus wallets, and we have follow wallet, whatever that is. So first you want to come to funding, because this is where you have this is where you deposit any cryptocurrency you want to trade with. So first, if you want to trade a cryptocurrency, if you want to trade on any exchange, first you need to deposit some amount of money into the exchange. Just like when you go to bank and you want to trade with a bank, you can't just trade with a bank without having any fund in it, right? So first you deposit money into that bank before you can perform a trade, like sending to someone else. So same thing with cryptocurrency exchange. For you to perform any trade, you need to have at least some amount of required fund. So for CoinW, you can trade with as low as $1, even lower than that, right? So but you want to have at least $5, $10 to trade with that. If you are not buoyant enough with a lot of fund, but if you are buoyant enough, then you can deposit $50, your $100, your $200, but don't deposit all your fund on an exchange, right? Because of the recent happening in the crypto space. So you want to be very careful with that. So immediately you make profits, it's advisable for you to withdraw your profits into more like a non-custodian wallet, like your Trust wallet and the Light MetaMask, that you have access to it. Or if you have a Ledger wallet, you can also use that, right? So you don't begin to hear stories later. So funding wallet, now depending on the coin you want to send in, you can come to this search option to search for it, right? Now let's say I want to use XRP, I'll just search for XRP, and I would click on XRP. So but mostly we'll be using USDT to trade, right? So you want to come to click on USDT. Once you click on USDT, now this is the withdraw section and this is deposit. Now this is your first time, right, to add fund to the exchange, so you need to click on deposit. So when you click on deposit, you would require the currency you want to deposit, which is USDT. Now which network? Now for USDT, depending on the exchange, you have different network you can deposit with. So for this exchange, let's see how many networks they have 3 networks. They have the ERC20, TRC20, which is for, so the ERC20 is for the Ethereum network or blockchain, TRC20 is for the Tron blockchain, while the BSC is for the Binance Smart Chain, right? So any of these, now depending on the network you're transferring, depending on the fee you're going to pay. So for sending USDT, TRC20 and BSC is quite much cheaper to send. At least it will cost you less than $1 to send, while ERC20 will cost you more than $1. So you want to go for something that is much more cost effective, right? So it doesn't chop you much of your fund. But if you have if ERC20 is the only token you have for USDT, then you can send it as well. So once you select the network you want to use, you copy the address. Ensure you don't type anything, so just click on copy and paste it into the exchange you want to send from. So and this, if you want TRC20, you can see the address is different, right? So that's why you need to be careful when doing design views. For TRC20, you also do the same thing, you change it and you copy. So now on that exchange you want to click on withdraw, right? So this is my first time of initiating this. So withdraw, I will need to set so you need to do this, right? You need to set your password, and you also need to bind your Google Authenticator or your mobile number to this exchange, so that whenever you want to withdraw fund, you need to you have to get an OTP to send, right? So that someone does not have access to your exchange and withdraw your fund. So this is just like an extra protection to secure your fund. So if there's no OTP validation from your mobile phone, nobody can withdraw your fund out of this exchange. So the least they can do is trade with it on the exchange, but it can't leave your wallet, right? So if at all your account gets breached right? So now if you're an OG in this space, so you should know how to deposit by now. So but if you are a newbie and you need to deposit, you can always reach out to me. I'll leave my WhatsApp link in the description, so that you can reach out to me on WhatsApp and you can do a P2P transaction. You pay me for the USDT you want to purchase, then I send it directly. Provide me with either your TRC20 address or BSC address, but preferably BSC address because of the sending fee is much cheaper. So send me your BSC address, pay for the amounts you want to get, and we'll transact, right? So that saves you the stress. So I will do the stress for you, so you just have to pay me for the service. All right, so that's that. So once your coin have arrived in this funding wallet, so you can't trade with your funding wallet, so you can only trade on spots and futures, but you're focusing more on futures, right? So you can only trade on spot and futures. Funding is just for you receiving the funds. So you want to click on this part, so you have transfer. Once you click on this part, you have transfer. So bill is like an history of your deposit. So I deposited XRP some days ago. So but transfer, it is an in-house internal transfer within the app. So now the coin you are transferring is USDT, right? So you just select the coin USDT, then the amount you want to transfer, and from where to where. So you are transferring from funding to what? To spots or to futures, but majorly futures, right? So when I send you the coin, you want to click on this transfer funding to futures. So you select the amount, then let's do an example. So let me transfer this futures back, this USDT back to the funding. So this fund from futures to funding, right? So I click on all and I click on confirm. So I'll go back. So let's say okay, fund. So it has appeared now in my funding wallet, right? So let's do that again. So let's transfer from funding. So this funding, so select futures, right? So so if you want to transfer $1 or you want to transfer half of it, you can specify. If you want to transfer all of it, just click on this all button here, then you click on confirm. So you wait for it to process until you succeeded. So then go back to your spots and voila, it's there. So now back to the futures interface. So you can click trade here, or you can always use this trade button. So any of these two works fine. So now this is the trading interface for futures, but I know some people might not understand what futures trading is, right? So now when you talk of futures trading, you're talking of trading on a borrowed capital. You're trading on a borrowed capital. And one thing about the futures market is that it's highly volatile, and there's a difference between futures trading and spot trading. Now for spot trading, when you buy the coin, you buy the token from the market, and it's inside your wallet, right? So now if I'm trading, like let's come back to this futures. Now if I'm trading this APT, for example, if I'm trading, okay, let's use BTC for example. If I'm trading BTC for spots, now I'll buy this BTC. Let's go to the spot interface. Sorry, this is spot interface. Let's change it to Bitcoin, or let's search. Let's not waste much time. Bitcoin, right? So now this I'm buying Bitcoin. Now any amount of Bitcoin I'm buying will remain in my wallet. I think we need to demonstrate. Let's see, can we demonstrate? Okay, let's go to funding, since we are introducing it to newbies. Let's go back. So let's transfer this to funding, back futures to funding. So select all, confirm. Alright, so let's go back. So let's see, from funding, let's transfer from funding to spots. Alright, so now this is spot trading, right? I want to quickly explain the difference between spot trading and futures trading to us. Why is it taking so long? Alright, so now this is it here. So now when it comes to sports trading, let's use which token should we use? Let's say we are trading Shiba Inu. Okay, let's say we are trading Shiba Inu, for example, right? So now if I buy, so now this is buy section. Now this is for spot trading. Now if I buy Shiba Inu, now if let's say I'm buying 50% worth Shiba Inu, right? So I'm buying Shiba Inu at this right now. When I buy Shiba Inu, so this red part is the selling side, right? So I want to pick the order here. I will just click on that. By this, if I'm selling, I will just use this green part to say, because you are selling, then you are buying from someone that is you are selling to someone that is buying, right? But for buying, you are buying from someone that is selling. So the red signifies sell, while the green signifies buy. So you just need to take your time to understand this. It's not rocket science, so just take your time. So now, let's say I'm buying 50% worth of Shiba Inu with my total capital, which is $2. So when I click on buy, click on confirm. For the spot trading, you must have at least $5, so we can't initiate that trade. So look, for futures, you can use way below $1. So we're going to demonstrate that. So now when I buy this token, this amount of token, this 100,574 worth of Shiba Inu will be in my spot wallet, right? So even if the price depreciates, I can easily send it out to another wallet if I want to. But for futures, you can't send the coin. Once you buy it, it's a contract. You are buying a contract, right? So you can't send it out, right? So you can only trade it. And one thing with futures is that you can trade both ways. You can buy and sell at the same time, right? You can buy and sell at the same time. We're going to demonstrate as that works, right? So now let's transfer this back. So transfer to funding, then from funding you transfer to your futures. So I hope you're already getting familiar with the interface. I don't want this video to be too long. So now this futures, right? So futures, back to futures. So let's quickly go and check the definition of futures. Let's use ChatGPT. So let's ask ChatGPT, what is futures trading? So now ChatGPT will give us definition of futures trading. So let me read it to our hearing so we can understand what I'm saying. So futures trading is a type of financial trading that involves buying and selling contracts for futures delivery of specific assets such as commodities, currencies, stocks or bond at a predetermined price and date. Now the contract specifies the quantity, quality and price of the underlying asset to be delivered or received at the future date, which is typically 3 months or more than the date of the trade. So this is like a contract, like you're signing a contract of agreement. Okay, I'm buying this token at a particular time, and when it's in this so period of time, I'm going to sell it at this particular price, right? So is either you're selling in profits or you're selling in loss, right? So that if that agreement, now if the price does not get to that point you want to get to at the time you want to sell, that's when you'll be in loss. But if the price has gone beyond that point you want to sell, then you are in profit. So futures contracts are traded on exchange and are standardized, which means that all contracts for a particular asset are the same, making them easily tradable. They are used by traders and investors to hedge against price volatility, to specifically speculate on future direction of assets and to gain exposure to specific market and sector. So futures trading it saves you the exposure of having to buy an asset and hold it before you can sell it, right? So it's you don't buy the asset, you just buy the contract, you trade it, and after trading you sell it off, sell the contract back, and you make back your profit or your gain. The futures trading is complex and risky activity requiring a deep understanding of market dynamics, technical analysis, risk management strategies. It typically carries out by professional traders, institutional investors, hedge funds, although individual traders can also participate through online trading platform, right? So this is futures trading because it involves leverage, because you're not trading on borrowed capital. Then it's much more riskier than spot trading, and we'll see why it's much more riskier. So CoinW. So back to our futures trading. So now this is the trading interface. So now this is where you select different pairs. My favorite are those ones that you start. Now if I start BTC, now it has been added to my favorite, so I'll see to my favorite, right? So that's the ones you want to focus on trading. So we have all. So these are the pairs they offer for now. So with time they'll be adding more pairs to the list. So let's want to trade Doge, for example. So this is Doge USDT perpetual, and it's currently 3% up. So now if you click on this star, you have made it you start the you've added it to favorites. So if you come here, you see Doge in your favorites. So we have position margin, right? This is position margin. This is position margin at the top, and we have unrealized profit and loss. So when you are trading, when you're in a trade, you'll be seeing your potential profit or your potential loss. That's why it's called unrealized profit and loss. So until you sell before you acquire loss. So this little icon here after the star is showing you is to take you to the charts of your Doge. So this is the charts of Doge. So currently you can see the chart is pointing that Doge has fell from this price point here 0.09981 to 0.06252, right? So you can't just determine that and say you want to enter a trade. So there are a lot of things you need to look out for when taking a trade. So this 1 hour 50 minutes, we call them time frame. So you have different time frame. This green part here showing you the price of Doge. You have 24 hours high showing you the price, the highest price that has gotten to in 24 hours. 24 hours low showing the lowest price has gotten to in 24 hours, right? So you click on more, you can extend the time frame to 1 month. So it gives you a bigger picture of how far the price of Doge have done in the past month. So you can see it has actually appreciated. So let's check another one. Let's say 5 months. 5M is 5 months. So 5 months has done well in 1 week. Let's see. Okay, so in 1 week. So this is what we are seeing in 1 week. Oh, sorry, this is not 5. This is 1 minute. Sorry, this is 1 minute. So I guess the highest they have here is 1 week. Okay, the highest they have is 1 week here. So that this 1 minute. This is 1 minute's price action, and this 5 minutes price action. What has happened in the last 1 minute is 15 minutes, right? We want to use the time. This is 15 minutes. This is 1 hour. This is 4 hours, and this is 1 day, right? So this is so you can see the price. So depending on your kind of analysis, determine the time frame you are going to use. So we have some indicators here. This is a volume indicator that indicates the amount of trade, how huge or small it is. So long green or long red shows you that there's a huge buying. Green always indicates buy, while red indicates sell. So green indicates there's a huge buying volume, red indicates there is a huge selling volume. So these things we see on the screen that is showing red and green is called candlestick, while these lines are called indicator. I'll call them moving average. So moving average I used to determine the price or give you a bias whether you should buy or sell. So depending on how you can use it, so you need to like go technical into learning all of these things. So you can't just do all that within a few minutes here. So this green indicates that the price is going up, while the red indicates that the price is what's coming down, and call them candlestick. We have this long tiny line, and we have this rectangular shape. So it's called, those long tiny lines are called wick, while that little box is called body. So the whole complete tiny line and body is called candlestick, right? We call them candlestick. Now at the bottom we have orders. We have the buying order. These are the buying order, and this red here we have, these are the selling orders. So these are orders people have placed currently on the exchange. You have the field. This is the trade history that have happened currently. So you can see the timestamp, you can see buy, sell, the amount, the price at which they bought it, and the amount of Doge they bought. So if you want to sell or you want to buy, you just click on buy and sell, right? So now coming here we have the market. So if you want to market, means you are buying at the current market price. If we give you a signal, so okay, trade at the current market price, you don't need to start setting anything. Just click on market, right? Once you click on market, you just set your margin you want to use to trade, and you click either buy or short. So buy means you want the price to go up, right? You want the price to go up, while sell means you want the price to come down. So if we give you a buy signal, means the price is at this 0.06252, right? So if you are giving a buy signal, means the price is going to move from this point to somewhere 0.08 or 0.07. That means it's going to leave this point and come up. That's the buy signal. But if I are giving you a sell signal, which is the short, it means the price is at 0.09981. That means the price is going to come down from this 0.09981 down to let's say maybe down to 0.091 or down to 0.08. So that's how you make profit. So you can see this is why it's quite different from the sports trading, right? Because you can execute two operations at the same time. So now that's for market. So you buy at current price. So the price currently is at 0.6686. So when you're buying, you're buying at current. But when you set a limit, it means you want to wait for the price to come to your own desired position. So we can give you a signal and say, okay, set a limit at this, right? Set, okay, now let's say a signal was given to you by Doge at 0.0. So let's say I want the price to go below this current market price. So I'll say buy Doge at 0.065, right? So that's the limit order I'm placing, 06500. Yeah, so 0.065. So it's going to wait till it comes down to this point. That's for limits, right? So either for buy or sell, the limit is you put in the price you want. So sometimes we give you a limit order, a limit trader, so you can set that price. So you wait for the market to come to you, so you don't go rushing to meet the market, because sometimes when you rush to go meet the market, you can lose your fund. So you wait. So once it hits your order and it picks up, then the trade will execute, the position will be opened. You still come back to that. So now the next one we have here is isolated X10, right? Isolated X10 is talking about your leverage. So now this is one of the most interesting part of the whole CoinW futures trading interface, because most exchanges don't have these features yet, right? You can't find this option there. So we have the isolated and we have the cross. Now isolated means you want to just maintain your margin. So if I'm trading with $2 now and I'm placing a trade with $1, so that trade will not, so if at all the price goes in the wrong direction, it won't liquidate me. That means it won't close all my $2. It will only close that $1 that I'm using to trade, because I've set my profits. I take profit at my stop loss, right? So now if I'm using cross, that means even if I'm trading with $1 but the price goes against me, or the price goes against me, it's going to liquidate the whole $2. It's going to liquidate everything. So if you are not buoyant enough, or you don't know how to use all of these things, stick with isolated for now. So now after the position mode, now the adjustments, we have merge and split. Now merge puts all the order together. So now if I want to take a position on Doge, I want to take two positions on Doge. Now when I click on merge, now merge would only maintain, it will just keep adding to that position. But split, it will separate the positions for me, right? And I can take either long position or short position at the same time. So now leverage, now like we said, is you are trading on a borrowed capital. So now if you are using 1x leverage, that means you are using your capital itself. So if I'm trading with $1, that means I'm trading with $1. So if I increase it from $1 to $2 to 2 counts, right, means I've multiplied my capital times 2. So I'm telling the exchange to borrow me additional $1. So initially, okay, let's use the available margin. I have $2, right, on this exchange. So now if I send it to 2x, that means I'm telling the exchange to borrow me additional times 2 of it, right? That's $4 to trade with. So if I increase it to, let's say, $10, that means I've multiplied it by 10. That means 2 times 10 will give me 20. So the exchange is giving me $20 to trade with, right? So now the essence of trading with leverage is to get more profit with little capital, right? So the way you can get more profit with little capital, you can also lose your money with also large leverage. So if you are using too wide leverage and the market goes against you, you lose your fund. If you are also using wide leverage and the market goes in your favor, you make a lot of money. So the way you make money is the same way you lose money with leverage. So it's I advise people you should stick to 10 20x with your capital so that you don't lose too much, right? So you maintain that 10x, 20x, or you can adjust it to 14, 15 as the case may be. So you can see when you get to 20, it's already telling you that this leverage is too high. It's already giving you a warning. So the exchange will always warn you to let you know that, oh, so when you are trading, when you keep trading, they will increase your leverage to 200x. So but currently I have not traded much on this exchange, so I'm still at 50x. So when you keep trading over time, they would increase you. When you get to a certain volume, it will be increased to 200x. So you can take a leverage as high as 200x. I guess for Binance you have 125x, but CoinW allows you to use 200x, right? So so that's that for. So now we're still going to experiment this split. So but let me explain on that. So now this, so currently we're on 10x, right? 10x margin. So now you can see, so now when I drag this available margin here, you notice that there's something happening to this amount here. It's changing, right? It's changing. So if I'm say 100%, so that means the exchange is giving me additional, so I have a margin of $2. So now imagine me trading with $2 now. How much profit will I make? Can we make much more profit, right? So that's what I'm telling the exchange, to increase my margin to 10 times, to increase it 10 times, that's $20. So currently I have $19.5 to trade with. So if I'm clicking everything, that means I'm using the whole of this amount. So now when you come down here, you see available margin, which is $2. That is my actual balance. Now this TP means what? My take profit and my stop loss. That means when it gets to this point, so that I'm buying at 0.065. now let me say my profit at 0.07100. that means when it comes up to this price, I'm going to leave the market, right? Now stop loss means where I want to minimize my loss, right? So when it gets to 0. So it has to be below this my buying price, right? It has to be below this my buying price, because I want to take a buy position. It has to be below my buying price, so that's where my stop loss will be. So that's how you set stop loss. So it will be 0 points. So I don't want to lose more than 0.663. all right, yeah. So you don't want to lose more. So you always ensure that your risk to reward ratio is high. So you don't want to risk more than, you don't want to lose more than you want to make. So if I'm losing 1 naira, I should be making 2 naira in return, right? So if I'm losing 10 naira, means I want to make 20 naira, 30 naira in return. I don't want to lose 20 naira and make 10 naira. It doesn't make sense. So now you look at this maximum count. That means I'm using the whole leverage, which is 10. Now I have this other margin, which is 1.5. That's my original amount before the exchange borrowed me this leveraged amount. That's why it's called futures trading, to trade on a borrowed capital. So that means my initial margin I'm using is 1.9. so if at all I'm going to be liquidated, it is this same amount I'm going to be liquidating. So this 19 just look like an imaginary fund the exchange is giving me to trade with, right? Sure you get. So now when I click on buy, now let's click on buy to confirm. So now when I click on buy, you see it's not showing on my position, but it's coming towards open order. So now it's going to be at this order until it comes to this my limit price that I've set it at, which is 0.065, right? It's going to be there until it comes to that point. It's going to be there until it comes to that point. So until it comes to that point, for this place to leave open order to position, then I will now see my unrealized profits and all other stuff. So but let's cancel it just to show you how to open another. So click on cancel. So even though you've set it, you can always adjust your stop loss. So it's also going to show us our potential profit and potential loss. So now coming to adjust it now. So if my trade executes at this price point, so my position, which is 30% profit, right? 0.07 is 30% profit. So my position will yield me, my position is going to yield me 92% profit, right? So my take profit from this, my entry, my open price, which is my take profit, is at 0.07. so I'll be making $1.799 with this trade. If the trade goes as planned, right, I'll be making 1.7, let's say $1.8 approximately, or let's say 1.7, because the exchange will also collect a fee for trading. So I'll be making 1.7, and this is the profit, this is my percentage I'll be making. That means I'm making almost 100% back my capital just with this trade. So you can see this is the sweetness of futures trading. And because of my stop loss, I'm not going to incur much loss, right? I'm only going to lose 0.6 cents of my total capital, right? So I'm going to lose 30% of my capital. So 30% out of $2 is I'll be losing 0.6, right? That was losing 60 cents. That will be having $1.4 left. That is $1.40 left, right? So you can see I'm not risking too much to make a loss. Excuse me. So I'm risking 60 cents to make close to $2. So you can see this risk to reward ratio it makes sense. That is more than almost 2 times of my loss, right? Almost 2 times of my loss. So this actually makes sense. So if I want to adjust it here, I can easily come here and make any adjustments. Click on confirm and it stays that way. So if I want to cancel, I can cancel, and if you have too many orders, you want to cancel everything, and you just come to cancel all of that. But let's just cancel this. Is just one cancel, right? So now let's go. So since we've explained that, so let's go back to the isolated. So I want to explain this split. So this split and merge. So now we're going to be taking 2 different positions with the merge, and let's see how the merge works. So first I want to take okay, that's 0.06. Let's go back. Let's use that same entry, 0.065. So let's adjust it. So let's use 50%. We are going to be using 50% here. So let's buy long. So you can see the open order. So let's buy again. Let's buy at another price, 0.06. Let's buy at 0.06. So take note of this. Take note of this entry price. So now let's buy with everything now. Let's buy with the remaining 50%. Buy long. Now you can see the orders are open separately, right? But if the trade was running, it would open together. So now let's cancel everything and let's use a live let's demonstrate with a live account. So let me maintain this margin. Let me check the chart and see under 1 minute if we can make a profit or make it. Okay, so let's take a short position. Yes, with this, what I'm saying is likely to go down. So let's take a short position. So this to maximize the charts, just click on this button here to maximize it for you. Okay, so this is 1 cent screenshot. Let's go back. So now let's take a short position from here. So let me enter at the current market price. Let me just enter market, right? So I'm using a merge. Don't forget I'm using a merge adjustment, right? So now let's enter at current market price. Let's enter with 50%. So taking a short. So you can see my position now. You can see my 0.14 ROI. You can see it's reducing. So because this is a live trade, right? So it will be increasing, reducing. So you can always adjust your take profits. You can always close the position, everything, or maybe a little percentage if you want. You can always liquidate your position. And we have what we call reverse trading. That means if I want to change this setup from sell, I did a sell isolated short, right? 10x leverage on isolated short. Now if I want to reverse the trade from sell to long, I'll just click on reverse and it will take me to change this setup from maintaining this setup to just change it to what? A buy order. That means I'm taking it instead of me facing the down direction, I'm taking profits going up. So that's the reverse. So it will go the opposite way. So now let's continue still on this merge adjustment. Still on this merge adjustment. So let's buy the second one, same at the current market price, right? So we are still selling shorts. Don't forget we are selling shorts. Confirm. So you can see, you will notice that the margin has added. Initially the margin was around $1. So now we have used the whole margin. So nothing in our available margin anymore. So it has added, right? So that's what we call merge. That's merge. So to add to your current position, right? To add to your current position. So that's for merge. So now let's liquidate this. Okay, should I liquidate? Okay, let's do the reverse. Let me just demonstrate the reverse before I demonstrate the split. Wow, we are in loss already. Let's see. Let's reverse this. insufficient margin, we can't reverse because you have an insufficient fund. So but if you have enough fund, you can at least try that out and see for yourself. Let's see what the chart is saying. Okay, this is where we are. The chart structure has changed, right? That's changed. So that's one thing about trading. The structure can change any moment any moment from now. So that's just it. So now if you want to close, so you can set a limit close. You can sell 25% of your 10 counts, 50%, 75%, 100%, depending on you. That's if you are taking profit partially. But if you are taking profits or reducing your loss, you can always use this percentage count to do that, right? So I'm seeing if this can come down, but let's not hope because we are doing a training, so loss is part of the game. So let's just liquidate the account. Let's just say close. So we've liquidated it, and now we have lost some amount of dollar, which is 1.9. so for mine it was 2, so now we're at 1.9. So let's go back, let's go and do this split. So split, let's confirm. So split, now we are going to be buying the same at current market price. So let's buy 40% here. Since we went for short and it went against us, now let's buy. So now the position is open, right? So now still on split, don't forget, still on split. So we are buying with everything this time around, so you can buy long now. So you can see now we have 2 orders open. So formally for the merge, both of them were together, but split now we have them together, like you have them separate, right? So this margin will have $1 here, we have $1 here. And the beautiful thing is you can also take a short position with this split, right? So now let's close one of these, let's liquidate one and take a short position. So you can see my margin is, it was even below $1. I'm trading below $1. Remember I said you can trade below $1, right? So let me liquidate one of this position and take a short position. So short, sell shorts, current market price, sell shorts. So you can see we are opening long and shorts on this exchange. So now there's something we call hedging. So this is a typical example of hedging. You are buying and selling at the same time, so you are not making profits, you are not making loss, right? So that's another strategy to use, but it's only for those that are experts in using it, and there are ways of time when they use hedging, when hedging works fine, right? So you can see. So that's basically it's about futures trading on the CoinW exchange. Let me liquidate this, and let me liquidate this as well. So now you can come to see your trade history on click on this all button and you see your trade history. So if you made a profit and you want to share the screenshot with us, you just click on this icon here and to generate a picture for you to share. So if you want to demonstrate, oh, I made profit, so I just click on save image or click on more, then to ask me the social media page I want to share to, and you can share. So that's basically it. I guess I have one. There's this market that I made profits. Let me see before I blow the account again. So you just need to be careful when trading. Was it not Solana? I guess it was Solana. That is my Solana trade. So that's how I hate my money. Yeah, Solana trading. I guess this is it. So you can see I made 16% profit from this short position. So that's just it. And that's, you can click on save, then share it to whoever you want to share it. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Please, if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be willing to help you and give you a proper navigation on the CoinW exchange. Watch out for more tips from me, and please follow, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more exciting information. Please don't forget to register your CoinW accounts or exchange with my referral link. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you find this interesting and impactful. Thank you. Peace out. See you next time.